Long before history was written, before names were carved into stone or memories passed through words, the world stood on the edge of a transformation. The land was ancient, raw, and unforgiving. Skies stretched endlessly over vast plains, forests whispered with unseen life, and every sunrise carried both promise and danger. This was a world ruled not by certainty, but by survival, and in its shadows, something new was beginning to emerge. The first humans did not arrive as conquerors. They were fragile, exposed, and uncertain. Their bodies bore the marks of evolution and progress, shaped by countless generations that had walked before them. They lived close to the ground, close to fear, close to hunger. Each day was a test, and each night was a gamble against darkness. The earth did not welcome them, it challenged them. When the sun dipped low and the sky darkened, the land transformed. Fires flickered weakly against the vast unknown, casting long shadows that seemed to move on their own. Predators roamed freely, guided by instinct sharpened over millions of years. For early humans, sleep was never deep, and safety was never complete. Survival demanded awareness, cooperation, and memory. The world itself was changing. Climate shifts reshaped landscapes, turning forests into grasslands and rivers into dry scars across the earth. Food sources vanished, herds migrated, and the ground beneath human feet demanded movement. To remain was to perish, to move was to risk everything. Yet they walked forward, driven by hunger, curiosity, and something deeper that had no name yet. In moments when the sun vanished behind clouds, or the land fell into sudden darkness, fear took hold. An eclipse was more than a shadow in the sky. To early humans, it was a sign that the world could change without warning. Light could disappear, warmth could fade, the balance they relied on could vanish in an instant. But it was in these moments that something remarkable happened. Instead of scattering, they gathered. Instead of silence, they communicated through gestures, sounds, and shared attention. The eclipse did not break them, it forced them closer together. In the absence of light, they learned to rely on one another. Fear became a teacher, darkness became a lesson. With time, patterns emerged. Humans remembered where danger waited and where safety once existed. They learned when to move, where to hunt, and how to share. Knowledge became their greatest tool, passed not through words, but through action and observation. Each generation carried the lessons of the last, shaping behavior, instinct, and survival itself. The dawn always returned. Light broke through shadows, revealing a world that had not ended, only changed. And with each dawn, humans stood a little taller, walked a little farther, and adapted a little faster. They were not the strongest creatures, they were not the fastest, but they were becoming something entirely new. This was the true dawn of humanity, not a single moment, not a single discovery, but a slow awakening shaped by fear, darkness, and resilience. While countless species would fade into extinction, humans endured because they learned to change with the world, not fight against it. Every city, every culture, every human life today traces its roots back to these ancient moments, to the nights when light vanished from the sky, to the fear that forced unity, to the dawns that proved survival was possible. The eclipse of the ancients did not end humanity, it created it. This is where our story begins.